Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Jen and I'm so glad you're here because today we are getting ready for fall. Don't let this nice day fool you. It is actually quite a chilly morning this morning. It is definitely starting to feel like fall. It is only about like 12 degrees Celsius right now and there's a bit of a breeze, so it's a little bit chilly outside. I wanted to go shopping for some decor because I really don't have much at home. My girl Taylor over on Taylor's Tower, if you haven't seen her channel yet, I will leave it linked down below. She did a whole decorating for fall vlog and it's really got me inspired to start decorating. So I will be definitely checking out Dollarama, Michael's. I want to also go to Bath and Body Works to have a look at their candles because I want to have some like fall scents, you know? Nothing too overpowering though, because sometimes I find their scents are quite overpowering, but I also want to search for some stuff for baking. Like I want to try and find some pumpkin puree and some other things that I might want for baking because I really want to do more baking this month. But first and foremost, I need to have my first Starbucks fall drink of the season. I've been putting it off until September. I told myself I wasn't gonna have any fall drink until September rolled around. So it's now September, so I'm gonna go grab that. But I hope you're all excited to come along with me today and let's get ready for fall. All right, I got to my Starbucks here. So I didn't get a pumpkin spice latte yet because I want to wait until it's actually fall to get a pumpkin spice latte. So, but we're still starting with a little bit of fall drink going on. And I decided to try the apple crisp oat macchiato, extra hot with only, and decaf of course, because I cannot handle a lot of caffeine. And then just 2 pumps of the apple blossom, the apple brown sugar. So I'm gonna give it a try and see how I like it. Oh, this tastes almost like apple pie. It almost tastes like a pie crust at first, and then you get that like apple cinnamony flavor. It's really good and doesn't really taste too much like coffee, and it's not too milky. Sometimes I find Starbucks drinks can be like really milky where you just like you don't taste any coffee. I'm excited though to give a pumpkin spice latte another try, but this will do. This will do for now. I also decided to get myself a little snack. I'm embracing all the apple vibes and I got a apple croissant. So this is what it looks like. Apple croissant. It's actually kind of small for the cost of it. I ended up using my points, but this is like $3 and something. Like Starbucks, you know, you really gotta work on your prices because my drink alone costs like over $7. It's kind of ridiculous, but anyways, I'm gonna try this apple croissant. Warm and flaky, apple and delicious. Let's try it with my coffee as well. It's like an apple orchard in my mouth. Anyways, I'm going to nibble on this and then I'm gonna head on over to Dollarama. Okay, the first Dollarama didn't have very much, so I'm probably gonna go to one of the bigger locations that is not too far away. I have a ton of Dollaramas around me, so hopefully the next one will be a bit better. I'm gonna head into Metro now because I want to see if they have those like Pillsbury pumpkin cookies and maybe pick up some pumpkin puree as well for some recipes I want to make. Well, sadly no puree. I don't want the pumpkin pie filling. I'm looking for the puree, so we'll try somewhere else. No pumpkin cookies either, so on to the next. I'm in Michael's now and it's killing it with the decor. I could spend so much money here. But I think I found something little that I'm gonna get. But I'll show you after once I get back everything that I picked up today. I also love all the Halloween decorations that they've got going, especially this like pink aesthetic. I love these ghosts. I saw them last time I came and they're so cute. But like, I think it's a little too early for Halloween and I don't know if I'll decorate my place for Halloween, but I am loving these decorations. mall was super busy. Oh my god, it was chaos in there. So I'm glad I didn't spend too much time. But Bath & Body Works had a lot of cool stuff. It was hard to film because it was so busy, but they had this deal on. Their 3-wick candles were on sale for $12, so not too bad. And they had a really cool collab for Stranger Things. I smelled all the candles and they smelled amazing, but I'm like, must resist. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. And the thing that I always tend to do at the mall is I always end up parking on like the opposite side of the mall where the store is that I want to go to. So I had to like walk a bajillion miles. But anyways, we're back at the car now. Gonna hop in the car and I need to run over to Walmart to get some cat food. And then we're gonna head back home and start decorating. Okay, it's a little bit later. I managed to get home. I've changed, gotten into something more comfy because we just want to be all comfy and cozy right now. Managed to pick up a few cool and good things. Again, I didn't want to go too crazy, but I actually looked at what I had fall decor wise. And when I say I don't have a lot, I literally only had like 2 things. And I think because last year I had wanted to decorate for fall, but then me and Alex both got COVID in September. So I just never got around to it. And then we also went to a wedding. We went to Banff in the beginning of October. And then we went on our cruise at the end of October, early November. So I really just wasn't focused on decorating for fall last year because we weren't really around that much either. But this year, that's going to change. So I'll show you the 2 things that I already had. I already had this really cute fall gnome dude. I've had him for a while. I got him from the dollar store like years ago now. But yeah, I had him. And then the only other thing I had was this pumpkin. It says thankful on it. Those were the only 2 things that I had. So I was kind of excited to get a few more things. I didn't go too crazy. So I was in Winners and I saw these really cute, adorable mugs. They are pumpkin. They are so cute. They were only $7 each. And I actually wanted to get them because on our bar, I'll show you where I'm going to put them, but on our bar, I have these 2 little Yoshi figurines and they're sitting in mugs right now, but they're the Mario question marks. And I thought it'd be really cute to replace them with these pumpkin mugs to get like some of the pumpkin vibes going on in there. So I thought that would be really cute. I wanted to put up a sort of garland situation. So I got one of these from Dollarama. I'm thinking I might put this around where the TV is, but then literally as soon as I pulled it out of the bag, Trixie was immediately going for it, like either to chew on it or play with it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave it around the TV. So I might have to find another spot for it, but we'll see. It's really cute though, but because it has like little pumpkins on it too. And it wasn't too sparkly, but it's kind of thin. So I don't know. Maybe I should have got 2, but we'll see how it goes. Then another thing I got from Dollarama were these cute little pumpkins. They're like little felt pumpkins. They're really cute, really lightweight. They were $3 for 5 of them, so I'm thinking I might just put them beside the TV as well on top of these boxes that I have, and then that will be for 3 of them, and then the other 2 I'll find like spots around the house for them probably, but I thought that'd be a good idea. And the last thing that I found at Dollarama, which I thought was really cute, were these like little pumpkin things, and it says fall, sweet fall, and it's on a rope, just like that. And I'm thinking I want to put it right on our shoe rack where you first walk in. We have a little shoe rack and I thought it would just be cute to sit it right there, right up against the wall on top of that. And last but not least, I went to Michael's and I wanted some sort of small little flower arrangement or some like color pop to go in the bathroom. Because the way that my bathroom is decorated, it's very nature forward, like lots of green in there because I just love that aesthetic of like nature and green. It's very calming and trees and everything like that. But for fall, I wanted to bring in some different colors. So I found this really cute arrangement at Michael's and I thought it was really nice. Then I went over to Bath & Body Works because they were also having a sale. Like I mentioned, they had candles on sale for like $12 or $12.95, something like that. And today was the last sale for it. So I'm like, yes, I'm going to go there and grab a candle because I have not bought candles in a very long time. I did want to get a new fall candle, basically fall scented candle. And the one I went for was this one. Fresh fall morning. I really liked the design of the candle as well, like the candle holder container. I was really interrupted by Alex again. He's out grocery shopping and I asked him to pick up some things because I had tried to find pumpkin puree and I couldn't find it, and I forgot to look for it when I was at Walmart, and Alex is out right now, so I'm like, can you please look for it when you're coming home? So he was just asking me if I wanted salted or unsalted butter. But yes, anyways, back to the candle. So I picked up this fresh fall morning candle. I loved all the candles that were there. They had so many different autumn ones. And I noticed too now that like they had a lot of pumpkin ones, but a lot of the pumpkin ones were kind of sweet smelling. And I'm finding now that I don't really like the sweet smelling candles. They're just very, very overpowering. And so the smells, I have a really hard time describing smells, so I'm glad that this is on the bottom, but it's basically notes of citrus zest, woodland sage, and red delicious apples. So I really liked the smell. I thought it was very fresh smelling and fresh. I almost said fresh tasting. Definitely not gonna taste it. Sometimes I do feel like I could eat candles, but I'm very excited to burn this at some point, and hopefully it's not, again, too overpowering. I also wanted some fall themed soap for the bathroom, and I picked up this Autumn Adventures one. This was a really nice smell as well. Does it have the notes of this, what it smells like on here? Oh yes, so it has brisk fall air, apple blossom, and wild autumn woods, which is basically, I would say, is what it smells like. I really like the apple smell. Yeah, it just smells, oh, it smells fruity and clean and crisp, and it just smells like fresh morning air. It smelled good. It was my favorite. Some of the other ones were just like way too soapy. So yeah, I think this will be good. All right, now that I've got all of these things, I am going to start decorating. I think that's all the decorating I'm going to do for now. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. It's subtle. It's not too much. Little things around the place that I like. I don't think I'm going to go like too hardcore, like decorating the bedroom too much, but I just wanted to have little accents around the place that bring in the fall vibes. So I might pick up a few more things as the season goes on, but for now I think that's pretty good there decorating wise. As fall creeps towards us, we only have 2 weeks left of summer, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make up a to-do list, or like a bucket list, let's say, of things that I really want to do this fall. So I thought I'd share it with you guys, and I'll put it up here for you. The first one being go apple picking. Now I did talk about this as a goal in my monthly reset last week, so it's definitely a must do for me this year. I'm really hoping that I can find a weekend to go when it's not raining, hopefully soon, because September right now, apples are really in season. So then if I get some apples, then I can do more baking and things. So I'm excited to do that. Get a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. I didn't get it yet, but it is a must do for me. Every year, I like to get one at least once. Bake Halloween cookies. So I really want to do this. I either want to make them from scratch, or I could, do the sugar cookies, but I feel like that's cheating. So I really want to find some Halloween cookies to make, or even just like any sort of Halloween sort of recipe or some baked good. I've been seeing lots of ideas and stuff on Pinterest, so I'm really hoping that I get to do this. Visit a farmer's market. I've always actually wanted to go to St. Jacob's. It's a relatively popular, well-known farmers market that is in the GTA. It's just outside of Toronto. I think it's in Kitchener area, just a few minutes outside of Kitchener. And I've never been, and I've always wanted to go. And it's probably one of the biggest farmers market around here. So I think it would just be so fun to go out there and see all the vibes and get all the fall goods and shop around there. There's antiques that they sell as well. So I'm really hoping that I can maybe make a day trip to go do that. Rewatch Gilmore Girls. I loved the show and I haven't watched it in a very long time. And it is like ultimate fall vibes, especially the first season. And also it was filmed in my hometown of Unionville, the first like pilot season. That's Unionville Main Street. So it's really, really cool to see my hometown in like such a popular show. I want to watch a few spooky movies this season. I don't like really scary movies because they just, you know, they do scare me. I have like a lot of anxiety already. So to be scared, like I do not need that. But there are a few movies that I definitely want to watch this season again, such as Hocus Pocus, Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Addams Family. Like I just want to get really into those spooky vibes. And then leading up to it, there's probably going to be some fall movies, other fall movies that I want to watch. Like I know You've Got Mail has some fall vibes in there. So I'm going to do some research and get really into the movie watching. Plan a Halloween girls' night. I would love to get my girls together and have just like a night where we'll watch a movie and we will bake certain things, like probably the Halloween cookies maybe at that point, or something like Halloween related. Have a spooky sort of Halloween themed drink. Like I saw some non-alcoholic sangria, and also maybe cook something and have a meal together and just sit down, be cozy and watch a movie together. And I think that would just be so much fun. So I'll have to see if everybody's schedule lines up, but I'm hoping that could be planned at some point. Go for crisp morning walks. Now the weather this weekend has been particularly cooler, and even last week, like in the mornings, it was pretty cool. And it's refreshing to go out when it's cool. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a summer girl and I love the heat, but it's so nice to have that crisp morning air. I just find it wakes you up so nice and gets you ready and set for the day. And there's just something so nice about like putting on like a big cozy sweater or like a vest or something and just going for a walk. And I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see how it goes. But I think for the next couple weeks, the weather's still looking kind of warm. So this one might have to wait a little bit. Make a pumpkin recipe. I have a lot of pumpkin recipes that I've been looking at and eyeing. I do have some like cookies I want to make, either do a pumpkin pie, or there's like pumpkin overnight oats. Like there's so many like pumpkin things out there right now that I want to make. Buy a fall scented candle. This one I've already done and it's not even fall yet, but I couldn't pass up the sale that was on at Bath and Body Works today. So that is already done. Try a new pumpkin beer. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I really enjoy beer. Alex enjoys it as well. And usually around this time, the breweries are starting to pull out and release their pumpkin beers, so it's something that I usually like to try. So I'm going to keep an eye out for them and see what I can find as the season progresses. There's nothing I love more than when I'm going for my walks, and I love seeing the progression of the colors. So like from week to week, you can see how much they're changing. There's also like a ravine that I like to go walk that's not too far, and it's amazing to see how fast the colors can change. I just went on a walk yesterday and the leaves are already changing, which is crazy. Also, like from my balcony, I just love to look out because we are on like the 22nd floor of a building. We can see trees for as far as the eye can see, and it's really cool. At one point, like in October, it's just at the peak of the color, and it's incredible to see. It's such a beautiful time, and I know not everybody gets to experience it. Like not everybody lives in a climate where there's seasons and that, so I feel really lucky to be able to experience it. And the last thing I'd like to do is go to a fall fair. There's a few fairs that I've been eyeing. Now there is one that I used to go all the time, and it's where I grew up, and it's the Markham Fair, and it is just outside of Markham. Markham's about, I'd say, like half an hour to 45 minutes north of Toronto, and this fair is located just outside of Markham, and I've gone for years and years and years, and it's just so it reminds me of my childhood. It's very nostalgic, and I love walking around there because there'll be like competitions. People do like they'll grow like vegetables in that and then they get judged. You can see animals that are there. There's a whole petting zoo. They also have like a photography competition as well. I actually entered into it at one point. I don't remember what I won, and I don't know what happened to those photos, but I did enter it at one point, and that was a lot of fun. And they also have a whole midway there, like midway rides and that. It's gotten quite a bit more expensive, obviously, as time has gone on, but I do enjoy walking around and looking at all the buildings. And they also have outdoor events as well. They'll have horseback riding. People are competing in horseback riding shows. There'll be, I think there's a rodeo. There's also a demolition derby. One time there was a monster truck rally, and it's just really neat to go see. And it, again, gets me outside of the city and is just the ultimate feeling of like fall is on its way. Because I remember as a kid going to the Markham Fair was like this signal of changing of the seasons, because there's been many years where we would go and it would be snowing or raining and it would just be so cold. So yeah, it's a weekend. I think it's like it's usually the weekend before Thanksgiving. So I might go to the Markham Fair, or I might see if there's another fair that's, you know, either closer to me or somewhere else in the GTA that I can check out. Cookie dough is in the fridge. I gotta chill that now for about 2 to 3 hours. This kind of dough needs to chill for a little bit before I can actually bake the cookies, or else they like spread out too much because there's like a lot of butter in this recipe. But these cookies are so good, let me tell you. But I think I will wrap up today's getting ready for fall vlog. I had so much fun today going shopping and looking for all the fall things. Fall is like my second favorite season besides summer. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get into the mood. Thanksgiving is gonna be here before we know it, and lots more fall content coming your way, as I hope to tick off everything on my little to-do list there, and probably gonna show a lot of it along the way. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you're subscribed, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everyone!